I'm cold. Morning guys, it's Thursday morning and I fucking jinxed it, didn't I? I knew this would happen. I knew that just as it were getting towards the point where my time off was coming up, that the shitty weather had come out. And lo and behold, miserable, muggy, grey skies. Look, I'll show you the sky behind Castle. Miserable and fucking grey. On we go. Bit of Danny related news. She spoke to her doctor this morning, trying to set up follow-up appointments and the next lot of tests and stuff like that. And she has, it's not a confirmed diagnosis, but a possible diagnosis of fibromyalgia. I think that is it. I've been saying it over and over in my head since leaving house, but I'm sure it's fibromyalgia. Basically, from what she's described it as, it's her brain is sending pain signals to saying that places in her body hurt, but there's no actual pain, it's just a brain. So she's got to go for a scan that the doctor's going to arrange, or the consultant's going to arrange, and if that comes back clean, the diagnosis is fibromyalgia. And if she gets a diagnosis, they can then start talking about treatment. Treatment's basically pain management, so most painkillers don't do out for it because it's a brain issue, and you're not going to be able to hear after this because yeah, most painkillers aren't going to do out for that, but there's other ways of doing it, including antidepressants, and I'm surprised she's not been put on them before. Not that, you know, she is depressed, but they can really help people that have got like chronic pain. But it's a step in the right direction, and we'll see what happens after these next lot of tests. But hopefully we're on the right track now. The downside is that it might mean that she can't work, and if that does come back as the result, then it might involve going on disability instead. But we'll face that bridge when it comes to it, and we'll see what happens after the next lot of tests. Other than that, I'm going to get the dog took home. Yesterday I hit my milestone of a week, and I know that's not much of a milestone, but I'm still pleased as punch with me son. But the next one is a month, and then after that I think 6 months, and after that a year, and then so we'll have to see how many I hit, and I hope I keep it going, because the one thing I really want to do is get to February 1st, like 2015, because that's when I started growing like this, when I started growing the beard. So I kind of want to get to the point where I've done the full year and make sure that I've got that on film. But yeah, other than that, that's about it so far. I'm going to get home because I'm cold. So Danny's nipped up to her nan and granddad's. She's gone to see her mostly, but there's something up with her car. It's making weird noises on one side when she goes round corners and stuff, so her granddad's going to have a look at it. But I've got to leave for work, so I'm going to go get the bike out and head in. We're getting RRC emptied today. Bin wagon's coming in to get rid of it because, you know, we've been short and stuff like that, so it's mounting up in there. So we've got to get that sorted, and that means like getting a load of empties and filling them up with contents at room, and you know, it's an easy job but time consuming, so that should be fun. But yeah, gonna get bike out now, get me sent off to work. So I will either see you at work, after work, or when I get home from work. All the W's. See you later guys. I am absolutely knackered. Yeah, I'm not even going to waste time trying to talk to you. I'll sort it out when I get in. I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, so I'm in from work, and it's been one hell of a day. I said earlier on that it should be a fairly easy job getting RRC cleared, and it turned out to be hell. Well, not hell, but it were ram-packed, and there were only 2 of us, and Waggin turned up before we'd even finished his break. So we had to come off his break early, and there were only 2 of us, because the guy that were going to come and help us, Chris, he was still on his break, but he has his break at the other end at centre, whereas we've got a little cabin next to where we work. So we'd started doing it. By the time he'd finished his break and made his way along, we'd almost finished. But that's the quickest we've ever emptied it. And we're talking like big massive pile of bags. And when I say big, you know, I mean big, as in it fills like a third of the room. And we'd already gone through it and been separating it for the first half of a shift, like trying to pull out as much plastic as we could, because plastic's worth like most money for recycling centre. So we were trying to keep back as many bags as we could, ones that had like mostly plastic in them. And we'd filled like 14 bins, I think, and then went on break because we ran out of bins, and decided to go on break a bit early just in case he did turn up early, and he still turned up too early. So yeah, and then we were like, as he started tipping bins, and as the like Veolia driver Gary, as he'd tipped it, he'd pass that bin and we'd refill it, and we were just constant like circuit back and forth. But we got it done in end, and then we had all tidying up to do after, and it's just been one of them where we've barely stopped. So it is nice to be in. Oh, and it's Friday tomorrow. Good Friday. Easter Friday. So I'm working earlier. I'm doing same hours as what I do on a weekend, which means I'm probably not going to get that much filming done tomorrow, but we'll see how that goes after work. So Danny took a car to her and Grandad's. Grandad thinks it's just a dry bearing, so it can probably just wait for her MOT, and then see what they say when she MOTs it. Her MOT and her tax are both due soon, and a bit worried about money at the minute, but I've got a few things for sale, musical items for sale. So says if they go, I'll just pay for her tax and her MOT for her. So, and there's no rush. I think there's like another month and a half left on them anyway, so it's not too bad. We're getting a new fridge tomorrow. We've had a fridge given, and that's turning up, and the delivery people are going to take the old one away as well, so we won't have the annoying from the broken fridge that goes on for 6 hours at a time, like every other day, if not longer. In fact, it might even be every day at this point. Yeah, this current fridge really is knackered. In fact, you can hear it on quite a lot of my vlogs. You can hear it whirring away in the background. It'll be a shame because it's a decent fridge, but yeah, new fridge tomorrow. Other than that, not a lot to tell you. It's basically not far off bedtime, and I've got to get up a bit earlier tomorrow. I might nip up and see my mum and dad before work tomorrow. We'll see about that. I actually might see if I can go to my mum and dad's for Sunday dinner on Sunday, because if Danny's going to Lincoln with Jackie, I could have a Sunday dinner. It's not a bad idea. But yeah, weekend, long weekend, 3 days off work. I will try to get as much filmed as possible to make these videos a little bit more entertaining for you. Other than that, Twitter and Instagram, both in description below. Feel free to leave me any comments, ask me questions, that kind of thing below too. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed to me yet, if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button that's just below this video, like just down here. And thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.